Hello and welcome back to the final episode of Ocean Block. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's been a while since we've recorded actually. So,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like everybody's been up to something else or whatever. And so,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we've kind of drug this pack out as long as we can without it getting too grindy. So we thought today we'd take a look at everyone's base and give you our thoughts on the pack. So, where should we start, people?
Let's go to mine because it's probably the
Okay.
simplest out of them all.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to TP us over since we don't have a teleporter thing over here.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
That's a problem with starting at spawn.
Alright.
See where it was. So smart.
So yeah, I'm here. If you guys want to TP yourselves to me.
All right.
Okay. Ooh.
Yes, I grew some trees, so it was pretty up here. It was pretty bland.
Whoa.
So I made it.
I don't want to be a
you
copper sad.
busy.
So I made a cute little
Oh, wow.
little barbecue area for us.
Oh,
That's so cute. The slime blocks make you go slow, but they're still pretty.
Mhm.
But all of my stuff was underneath that I had going on, and I didn't get as much done as I wanted to because I did end up starting a new job at the, like right just a month or two after we had started the pack. But I did get some storage going, which was nice, and I did get to play around with Tinkers a little bit. And in general, I really liked the pack, and it was fun. But I think, and I do think I'm gonna touch on it again in the future. Like single player, just so I can spend more time learning some of this stuff.
Right now, also the we're still on 1.9 of the pack. Later versions of it added some other stuff. There's additional structures out in the ocean now that you can explore,
Ooh.
things like that. I think they might have added and removed a few mods to the pack as well, but
Nice.
it's we don't like to change packs in the middle playing it. It causes nothing but problems. It seems like.
That is true, yeah.
Love
So
how
this
it's
is
got
pretty
all the
much it. It was fun. I had a good time playing it though.
Oh, cool.
And I did do some exploring out in the ocean. Like I said before, somewhere out there, there's many of my boats abandoned with full inventories because I couldn't find them. I'd fill up my inventory and the boat's inventory, and then I'd like TP back home. I'd go back home to empty my inventory, and then I'd forget that I forgot to put a thing down for my for my boat.
the joys of exploration. But no, I love this. This is really nice way of showing off all of the trees as well. For me,
I
isn't it?
love the better end. I have to say it is one of my favorite things about the mod. Those umbrella ones I think are my
Yeah.
favorite. But yeah, I think that better end is just so gorgeous with all of the different trees and colors and lights, and I love it.
It is really
Really
nice. To see.
colourful.
Yeah, I was in the middle of rebuilding my mob spawner over there, and obviously I didn't finish it, but I think I think that as far as like learning some of the mods, I definitely learned some stuff, which is always good. So
Yep.
Definitely.
We learned the healing axe is the best.
It's the best thing ever.
ever, yeah, the best.
That and time in a bottle.
That's true. Yeah, time in a bottle is pretty
Bottle
good.
was useful.
I like that in the MC Eternal that we played. I used that quite a bit
The what?
at the end and stuff there.
Brilliant.
Woohoo! Where shall we
healing
go
axe.
next?
And do Panda or Lady Randa? We can go to Darien Viking, but they haven't done anything. So.
Mm.
Hello. Oh no, you can't have my axe, potato. I didn't know you could take it.
Oh wow. Feel things. Ow.
He's so cute.
It's cute.
I don't know.
You all should have one in your.
Yeah.
I know that's the one that you gave me. I put him right next to my teleporter so he could greet incoming travelers.
Yeah, I haven't looked at my post box for a while.
Ah, okay.
You can go to mine if you want.
Okay.
Everyone got jetpacks installed.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
It's just that we need to turn it on before we go there.
Yeah,
No,
let me in.
please. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Ah,
So this is my landing spot now.
cool.
Very, very rushed. Extremely rushed. I think
This is
this take.
pretty though.
I think it's taken me like an hour today.
Hmm.
This is really pretty.
Yeah.
Making the
rose gold.
ceiling
Nice.
was just painful.
Mm.
Smelting everything down into rose gold. It was just
Oh.
really painful. To help the server, I switched my mob farm off. Or, let alone, I got rid of the glass.
Ah.
So yeah, this is why we need the jetpacks enabled, because there's no way up or down.
No, you didn't put any elevators in there.
So it's that rushed. Hadn't thought about that when I built it.
That's okay. It looks beautiful.
Lovely, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I quickly sort of shoved together a few trees, trying to make everything look all green like I normally do in
Lovely. It's
every
really
other
nice.
sort of game I play.
But I love this build. Absolutely love that.
I know, it's gorgeous.
It's a bit chunkier than the other one I did.
You know, it's funny too because the pedestals like fit with the look.
They do, don't they?
They really do, yeah. Whoa!
It's beautiful.
So yeah, for my first sort of, it really being my first pack that I've had a proper sort of go at, without it being in the water. I was just sort of taking it slow. I've learnt a couple of bits. I got my lovely big reactor. That was like one thing I wanted to do, was build a reactor for some stupid reason.
Great idea, though.
I managed to build that, and that's actually accessible from underneath.
Ooh!
Oh, I like this.
I know,
So
isn't that nice?
you've now got a little tiny doorway, and you can actually put your like
Oh, cool.
jetpack in there to recharge
I like
it.
the door as well. It's like going through and it sort of frames it, doesn't it, with the dark glass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hadn't found a door to put in it. I was going to do some redstone and try and pull the glass down, but I haven't got around to that.
Yeah, it's just I like it when you get the frames around the glass though, because it just does make it
Mm-hmm. Looks
Look.
beautiful. Yeah.
look good.
Oh, I
Good
like the
job.
painting on the outside of the tower. I just
And yeah.
noticed that. Nice.
So I haven't really done a huge amount, to be honest.
No, it looks great.
Really.
And my lovely drawers setup is just awful.
It's better than mine.
Trying to find anything in here is just ridiculous.
It's the hardest part, isn't it?
Yeah, you just kind of like, okay, I know I'm going to put all my metals over here. I'm going to put all my
Mm-hmm.
stones and over here, and then you find something new, and then you got to move the drawers around, and
Yeah, and then you can't be bothered, and then you just
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
throw it everywhere. I'll find it somehow.
No, I really enjoyed. Oh, my mob farm is still actually working when stuff spawns in it. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed this. Learning how to do bits and pieces has just been really enjoyable. It's not quite. I don't think OceanBlock is quite built out for doing anything that I usually would do, like lots and lots of building. But bye, Copper. Yeah.
Yeah, well, hopefully
Yeah.
the next pack will give you a little bit of a challenge to do things that you like to do. So,
I think it's the whole sort of being able to actually build stuff, isn't it, as well? And I think I'd like, for me, I think it's where I've lacked this time is actually building anything,
Yeah.
and I kind of miss that. I mean, it was nice to have, I think, for, the starting island Welcome back.
Hi, sorry, the dog chaos child.
But yeah, no, I think it was nice to have a starting island and nice to have, you know, some kind of structure there. But I think, you know, like I said, a few of us tore it down, a few of us kept it, a few of us modified it.
So one of us didn't even start with it.
One didn't even start with it, and I think it was one of those things that you end up sort of digging the hole in the ground and not really being at your most creative from a building perspective, though you get quite stuck in from a mob perspective. So I think this has to be probably one of, for me, when we get to mine, it's one of the ugliest things I've ever owned. Apart from some of the buildings that DR and I have done. But they were deliberate.
Yeah. We'll see what if we can come up with the ugliest build yet. So.
Oh, we have to. The build yet. That is the thing.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about our next pack here at the end, but yeah, we've been playing around with something and we found some pretty ugly wood in this pack. Oh, it is hideous. Worse than rainbow eucalyptus. So.
Oh, rainbow eucalyptus.
Oh my god, we should combine that wood with the rainbow eucalyptus, and then you would have the ugliest build ever.
Well, thankfully, the rainbow eucalyptus stuff was only in a 1.7 pack. So.
That's true.
And the next one we're doing is actually a 1.18, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Okay, I guess off to LR's base then. Huh?
So your teleporter's up here, is it? Oh, there we go. That's where I face plant straight into your wall.
Oh my god.
I can control a jet.
Turn my pack back on. Boop.
I'm hoping I'm just hoping I dialed the right place. Oh no! No!
Where'd you go? Oh, did you walk back through it? I have such trouble operating these things. I come out and then I usually walk right back through. I'm like, no, I didn't mean to.
Welcome back.
Yay!
Welcome to my hideous vision in spruce slabs. So, yeah, this was kind of a platform extended with things that I collected from rafts.
I think with OceanBlock, like you said, it really is more of a pack where you're like doing things as opposed to focusing on like having a nice, beautiful base and stuff like that.
You find that with Skyblock stuff as well, that you might end up with some kind of like starting structure, but then the rest of it is just ugly platforms, and it is quite hard to make it pretty. So, yeah, I took up all my grass and I just put a load of slabs down, apart from this little bit over here. So. I think for the ugliest base out of all of them, I think I can win that. I suppose the only new thing that I've really added is a bit more of a wind farm over that way, with a really ugly stairway of getting up there.
It works.
It works, yeah, and I had a little bit of assistance from you, DR, didn't know on how to try and put these dimensional cells together, and because I had a bit of a power issue where I came on and I had no power whatsoever.
Oh yeah, and that sucks.
I had lots and lots of power, and it's all good. So
What's so windy over there?
No nice trees planted. I have a vegetable garden I don't use,
but it's pretty.
And it's about the only part of it that's pretty, to be fair. And then the completely chaotic and totally disorganized, ugly downstairs.
What the? I fell in your portal painting on the side of the wall.
Yep, you can do that.
If you step off the edge of something, you fall through the painting.
I didn't even see it.
I've stepped myself to the end a number of times doing that, but I've left it there for amusement purposes.
Oh, now I'm not blocking this. Oh, there we go. I'm back.
So yeah, that is the extent of my place, really.
Well, you had the hole underneath too, didn't you? You've got.
Yeah, so it's not exciting down here at all. It was again the storage. I ended up not really extending enough, like to build on, and it all ended up being a little bit like a maze, and
Yeah.
going out to like the limits of the walls, and it's horrible. It didn't really give me what I was looking for, but yeah, I think it'll be nice to concentrate on having an area that I could build on. I think what I did
Yeah.
love, I absolutely loved compact machines.
Yeah, I love compact
That
machines. Uh, hide things away, hide the ugly contraptions and machines away.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
Nice.
So I had like the main one here, the maximum one. That's where I've got all my seed growth. This one is where I've got the power. This one is like the enchanting room, and this one has got with a skeleton spawner type thing going on.
Oh. And those are like the little portal rooms, right?
yeah, you use the
Yeah.
shrinking device and you can go in
Yeah.
there.
Those are so cool.
So yeah, I mean, I have got, if anybody wanted to go in, I have got shrinking devices for everybody if you wanted to have a look.
Yeah.
But please don't feel you have to. It's,
Basic storage.
going to you, DR.
Let me turn off my magnet.
Oh.
There.
Oh, it's a plant room.
There's a shrinking device for somebody.
Yeah, so if you just click on the ones, yeah. So this one's just all plants. Again, I did actually get to put the second level in, so it's not
Okay.
not fully expanded, not growing everything. Yeah, that's about as far as I got with that, but at least seeds and things were happening in the right way.
Everything's so impressive looking in this pack, but you're right. It is like chaos playing it.
Yeah. Oh, completely. Oh yeah, I do have an ugly build. If you go in the one that's like the aqua color. Yeah. This is Ugly Vision in purple, and this is the,
I
this is
saw
where
that
the
one.
there's a mob duplicator in there with a skeleton, but it's off at the moment. But yeah, I was collecting that, and this was the start here of what was going to be my wither killing thing. So you can see I've got a long way with that.
So when you did those, is there a way to get the things that you collect out here, or do you have to collect them in there and like go in and get them?
You can link, so you've got like network
Okay.
transmitters and receivers.
Yeah.
You can connect up to like drawers and chests and stuff. The only reason I know this is because DR very kindly helped me do that with the seed room. Otherwise I would have gone, I have no clue. But yeah, you can do that. I haven't done that in here, but then to be fair, I've not really got.
Yeah, if you're not using it that often, then
I was just going in gathering. It was going to all be done in here to kill withers and things, so it would have only been contained within here. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
the extent of that. And then
Those
yeah,
are very cool, though.
they are, and I just like the fact you can go for the different sizes with them.
I'm
as
gonna
well.
have to check them out the next time I play a pack with them in them.
and they weren't that expensive to build either.
No, they're really, really cheap to build, and you'd think with something like that it would be like super expensive and silly, but it's not. It doesn't take long to do.
Yeah.
How did I get that?
Yeah, that's really cheap actually.
Yeah, crazy, crazy cheap.
I don't want it.
No.
You just stick them in this cabinet here if you want.
Yes, tiger it.
You're playing hide and seek,
You have
aren't
some
you?
eggs in there too.
But yeah, so that's mine, and there's my potato.
This is the prettiest wireless storage thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I have to say that's one of the things I do like about this is the fact that you can dye.
Oh, you can dye. Oh,
Yeah,
nice. Oh, I like that.
Kind of normally this sort of
Teal color or
blue
something.
green
Yeah.
color. I think. Oh, it's actually like, yeah. You can probably see it underneath this table down here. That's kind of the light block color it comes in at. Just as it underneath the. But yeah, if you click it with dyes, you can dye them.
Oh, it's so
as I
pretty.
found out accidentally. but it was a happy accident. So yeah, refined storage. Probably could have worked a bit more on that and got rid of some of this and maybe kept everything in refined storage. But thank goodness when my power went down, I still had access to it. So I was very thankful for the drawers at that point. But yeah, that's my place.
All right. Well, I guess Al's left his mine, so let me go ahead and dial this up. Mine's the noisy bass. So,
DR, you did so much stuff though.
yeah. Hang on.
You
Let me.
still managed to keep it pretty.
It's not that pretty.
But you've got green and trees and lots and lots and lots of machines.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah, I went.
Britannia. What's this over here?
Yeah, so we got the Britannia.
Ah, it's very loud.
What?
Oh, the mob grinder.
Oh, the mob grinder, yeah. And then, of course, a little bit of animals over here.
This is where we were breeding the llamas.
Yeah, the saturated tau I put in here so that it'll steal the life force from the llamas. So.
Because we don't care about llamas.
Oh my god. This is was something I had to do. I had to make what is this stuff? HDPE pellets, and then I had to make the HDPE sheets to make singularities from. So that's why this is a big ugly mess over here. Yeah, the thermal evaporation towers are not pretty, so but they're functional. Then we did the blood magic. I did get it up to level 4.
It's pretty, and I like what you had to do out here, and that you made this pretty as well.
Yeah, I know it. People might, why you got all this fire? You need it, unfortunately. But then I added the benches to make it into a kind of a park. But
which is kind of cool.
But
I mean, how many parks can you sit in the fire in?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the incense altar is kind of needed to help boost for your self-sacrifice in the blood altar. I'm not a big fan of blood altar or blood magic, but and then
goodbye, chicken.
And then of course we had the demon dimension. There was, which was kind of bleh.
It was a little disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a little bit more could have gone into that and made it a little bit more challenging.
I mean, it wasn't. It's a good idea and maybe a good start from what they're doing. So.
Yeah. And it has some pretty blocks in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I made the laser mining thing so that I could get the dimensional shards, and it gives me a whole bunch of other stuff too. So. Of course, we got the draconic infusion crafting over here. I bumped it up to 30 injectors to do the. Well, because you need 30 of them to get the master or whatever it is, the ultimate singularity. Because you got to put all 30 of the singularities into this to get the master singularity.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could do that. I think that still required, let me see, quantum entangled singularity, that's not a big deal. But we were getting into stuff where we would have had to gone in and fight the Chaos Guardian and stuff like that. And it's like, nah.
Oops.
No, thank you.
Yeah, we're all kind of on the same page with that one there.
We're just too awesome for the Chaos Dragon. It wouldn't be fair to show off our amazing skills to everybody else.
It would be embarrassing for it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give everybody else a chance to, break world records and stuff.
Yeah.
So what's the flatty thing?
Those are this is of course a chiseled bit storage for liquid, and I'm creating water bits that I'm feeding into the matter condenser to make the singularity things here.
Okay.
And then
So many levels.
and then and then I'm using the what is this thing from Integrated Dynamics. This actually is got that wand that speeds things up in there, and so it's clicking on this to speed this up.
Oh.
So the cell charges the wand, and then this is like a player simulator which does the shift clicking to speed it up, because otherwise this was really slow process to make these singularities. Yeah.
Player simulator. I will have to remember that.
Interesting.
Yeah, Integrated Dynamics is a weird mod, but something definitely worth looking into. And of course, we got our
You've found stuff out as well, haven't you?
Yeah, plastic. Over here is of course immersive engineering. We had to do plates and wires to make the vacuum tubes, to make the vacuum tube singularities. And this was just completing one of the quests, but it's never been hooked up to the crusher. These are fun if you turn it on and you stand on top of it.
They murder you.
Yeah.
may or may not have found this out firsthand.
A player blender.
Yes. And then we played with this in that one pack, the auto assembler.
Yeah.
Where we were automating the planks.
Yes, we were. Yeah, I love this. The immersive engineering, I think, looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks great. It's just it's kind of
that again loud, and it's a pain in the arse to power.
well, if you got regular power like this, as long as we're not dealing with the actual immersive power cables and whatnot, that's where it got a little crazy.
That's hard work when you're trying to string low voltage and high voltage stuff and wires because you haven't insulated and shocking yourself.
But yeah, that was fun watching Vikings step into the wire and shot him halfway across the screen.
That was quite good fun.
Yeah, but that pack we also had the immersive railroading in there, and LR got to drive the diesel engine and run over villagers.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Well, they wouldn't get on the train, and they'd stand on the track. It's like, okay, you want to be...
Well, you get run over then.
Yeah, then Viking drove it through the wall of our engine shed.
Yes.
And him from driving.
Yeah.
Like my grandmother with her car.
Right. And then off in this direction here, we have, of course, my power generation. I didn't go so far as to make a reactor. So I did the... I sent you guys the link on this, the Mr. Zam's version of this gas generator thing that's just been supplying my base.
Powered by potatoes, isn't it?
Yeah, potato power. And then, of course,
Panda, you know you're muted, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Check.
And then a few windmills as well. Windmills, I think they were cheap in this pack. And a good source of power. They're not pretty, but they were usable.
They sound so eerie.
It is. It smells like a wine, isn't it? Ooh,
This thing supplies a ton of power, though, doesn't it, DR?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it runs like everything and then some, doesn't it?
Yep. I was going to build the power, the reactor. I have everything to build the full size the highest tier of the reactor from them. I just never did it. I just made the stuff to complete the quest.
Yeah.
And then if we were to go after the Chaos Guardian, I probably would have had to go into Mechanism and do the reactor there, and in order to get the stuff that we need to make mech suits. And that's really the only way you can fight that Chaos Guardian and have a chance of surviving.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen video of it. It doesn't look fun. Honestly.
Yeah. So, but I didn't want to do that because there's a chance of the reactor blowing up and irradiating parts of the server, and I just like, how would that affect everyone's play? And I just didn't want to do that. So.
Well, thank you for being environmentally conscious for us.
I would have done it just for the hell of it.
Oh.
I know you would have. He would have just wanted to see what happened.
Oh no. Watch Direwolf. His blew up on him. So.
Yeah.
All right, so I think
your base does look really good from up above, though.
yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
It's very organized.
It is. It's all the zones. I love the zones on it.
Yeah, I think
CR is always pretty organized, though,
Yeah.
with his bases, I've noticed.
yeah. I think the only thing left to show off, of course, is the storage area here. I kind of moved things around a bit. I gotta get rid of this chicken. It's gonna drive me nuts. Close your eyes.
Murder. Murder most foul.
Yes, it was a foul.
That actually was quite. It was quite a good one.
Oh! What? Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, of course, this pack is big on the whole sluicing and whatnot. So once you can figure out how to automate it, and I love the auto hammers that they added to the pack. I could have compacted this down a bit. Found out you don't need the chests in between, but oh well.
They just help with you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Overload.
yeah. And then, doing the same thing with the nether rack and the that's the
same.
basalt in order to get, some of the end stuff. And then the recycler was pretty cool. The jar mod was an interesting way of doing things. I actually liked it. It's kind of hard to automate, though.
Yeah,
I like
but
the jar mod, too. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
again, it's a really good concept. There's probably a little bit more that could be
Mm-hmm.
added to that,
Mm.
but it gave you a lot of scope. There was a lot you could do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was super fun. It was super fun to do the stuff in a different way. Whoa! What am I? What did
You're giving me your experience.
Oh. Hey.
If you want them back, oh no,
No, that's okay. I don't need it for anything.
Those
Like,
are-
why does it sound like I'm going to the bathroom?
Well, I got another one over here that makes the jelly babies. So
Jelly babies!
there you go. You want a jelly baby?
Jelly baby! Oh, they're so cute.
Jelly babies over here.
One or two of them.
And then I just this is kind of a mess in here, but I did kind of put everything that could be compacted along this wall until I found all this other stuff. So, and then mostly like mob drops are here, just miscellaneous stuff along this wall, and then I love storage shores, but after a while when you start finding new things,
It's just so messy.
yeah.
These
But
awakened draconian blocks are really pretty.
yeah, the one thing I do love about storage shores though is that you can tie it to your ME or your refined storage systems, so everything in your drawers are available there, and this takes care of everything that's bulk. You don't want to throw stacks upon stacks of dirt directly into either ME or refined storage just because it gobbles up disk space, and the drives are kind of a pain in the neck to make.
They're so long. long.
Yeah.
So long.
Yeah, versus making you know, a drawer that's tied into it that's going to import and export directly to that drawer. Yeah.
No, and I've got to say, it's one of the things that again we have with this pack is that we had the choice of AE or refined storage, didn't we?
Right, right. I think we all went with refined storage just because
Yeah,
it's easier.
But it does the same thing. I mean, I was awful with AE and trying to get into the crafting side of things, like when you're trying to automate crafting, and I just never really used it because I just could never get my head around how to assemble everything or how to make it work. So refined storage for me is everything that I ever used ever in AE.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and just a little bit simpler.
Yeah, with AE you got to do that, the whole crafting block thing, and you know with the I can't remember where you had the interfaces and next to the molecular assemblers and tied in, and you had to have the whole like computer thing set up with the crafting monitors, and unfortunately that's the only storage solution we have in the next pack. So, but we'll talk about that here in a moment. So back here, this is just more automation. I hooked up something to directly just kind of automate all the stuff we're getting in through the sluices. Do a variety of different processes here, so enriching and smelting and grinding and whatnot. Everything here on this side. This was another interesting one. XNAP, definitely worth learning, because it can control just about any other, you know, type of machinery and whatnot, and you don't have to worry about, you know, like with mechanism, all the wonky pipes that go this way, that way, and the other. You remember you remember our crop block and the whole thing I had set up for the converting to gas, to convert to this, to convert to that, whatever.
So yeah, that whole line of processes, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was kind of ugly. Got a weird visual glitch here. Then over here is all my liquid storage. So
again, this is something I never got into.
Yeah, I figured may as well try it. And then my compact machines are all over here. So if you want, there's the shrinking device over there. If anybody wants to go in there and look, we got this one does nothing but the inferium. Then I've got my lava production, enchanting room. I just figured make something small out of the way. Essence production. This is all my crops and whatnot. Wither killer, blazing blood, ether gas. Energy storage, this is where my giant battery's at, and draconium, mine I just kind of set up like that laser drill out there, but if you do it in the compact machine, which is in a void world, you'll get the draconium. So I
like the enchanting shower in your enchanting room.
It's cool, that, isn't it?
I know.
But yeah, the essence production is the one I'm
Ooh, essence.
Yeah, it's a 2-story one, so there's an elevator block where you come in at. Inferium is essentially the same thing as the essence. It's just
very loud in there.
Yeah.
Energy storage. Oh, it's very liminal in this room.
But no, I think this is the thing, isn't it? I mean, if you tried to build what you've got in those in the overworld,
yeah, you
would need an absolutely phenomenally huge base to do that. So yeah, I think compact machines. I think out of the two things I like the most, I think out of the pack, compact machines, healing axe.
Yep. Yeah. The healing axe is so OP.
The healing axe saved my life. God knows how many times while I was building that tower.
And it was cheap to make.
I know, it's ridiculously cheap. That's the whole thing, isn't it?
Like, I can't believe. Okay, yeah, what was it? The healing axe. Let me just look at the recipe again. It was those.
See, this semi-unstable ingots.
Yeah, and yeah, 3 semi-unstable ingots and 2 obsidian. And the semi-unstable ingots were just iron, a stick, and a diamond.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not like the unstable ingots that you used to have that explode, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I know if you put them in your inventory for long enough, they will do, but
Yeah.
not on a sort of like 10-second countdown or whatever it was. Like
Yeah.
the other ones too. To get them out, but yeah, and it's produced a thing of beauty.
Okay, well, that's pretty much, I think, everything at my base. Just
That's all the bases.
yeah.
Well, Dari and Viking, but they didn't really get anything.
No, they kind of got
Been very busy.
and burned out. The only other thing I got over here is, of course, all my enchanting, disenchanting stuff. If anybody wants some mending books, I got a whole crate full of them here. These are the large crate. These are all maxed out enchants on those books.
Oh my goodness.
Oh goodness, all these module things as well.
Yeah, that was for my draconic. The quest for that. I never.
Oh my god.
I made the tools,
I
but
just-
never did the modules. What?
I just found the massive crate full.
Yeah.
It's bonkers, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. So much good stuff.
But yeah.
Very impressive. Oh, even the toolbox is so pretty.
That's the immersive engineering stuff. Immersive engineering is just really, really, really pretty. But if I was ever going to go down sort of a steampunky type build, immersive engineering is an awesome mod to have in that, because you get sort of like Tesla coils. I think you have Tesla coils.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Cables, and you're running wires and voltage adapters, and the machines are kind of big and
Yeah.
industrial looking and stuff like that. So it's an awesome mod for
Yeah. And
even for decorative purposes, I think.
yeah, that pack was a lot of fun. That absolute immersive. There was some. We had to tweak it a bit because there were some things that just didn't work well on the server. And like you couldn't sleep through the night originally.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's the way everybody set it up. And then the mobs. It was like pitch black out at night.
Oh.
Yeah, there was no lighting whatsoever. It's like you got away from
Right.
the torch.
And I think the thing I hated most about that pack was the pollution.
Yeah.
The pollution mod was just ridiculous. But the rest of it was a lot of fun. We did love building all the weird machines and being immersive. and
That what is it? Oh, Foolcraft. I want to play that one sometimes. It looks like fun to build all the different weird stuff. I think they've got like tricycles and all kinds of fun stuff.
That would be a lot of fun.
yeah, I don't know what version of Foolcraft he's on anymore. We
I have no idea. I only remember seeing like little clips of him like after he had done 3, I think.
Definitely worth checking out.
Mm.
What was everybody else's most favourite or most disliked things about the pack?
You know, I liked it. I liked most of it. I didn't get a chance to really get too far into stuff. But what I did play, I liked it. And I think, like I said, I'm gonna definitely play it again, and try to explore a little bit more of everything. It's a cool concept. I mean, I've never played any Skyblock, so I know it's kind of like similar to that idea where you start with the island and whatever, but it's a different way of playing, which is cool. So I like to try that out sometimes.
Yeah, I like it. I probably would do it on my own again, just to sort of go at my own pace.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, I don't know. I see, completely different to Copper. I played a lot of Skyblock, the original one with no mods or anything.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoy that. Just the technical aspect of it is just, I don't know, I geek out over.
Yeah, for me, I found it very engaging. It was exciting and fun to get on and play and try to do this, that, and the other, try to get all the quests done and whatnot. Um, just the end game got to be a bit much with all the grind, and but that's normal for most Skyblock packs, it seems like. But you know, I did manage to get some of the singularities. There's like 4 of them I didn't get. Let me look in here. Yeah, and it's just, you know, gathering this stuff and just the grind, and it just, unfortunately, the end of it would not be fun viewing for you guys. So it's just okay. I've got to collect, you know, thousands upon thousands of this item again to make one singularity for this, and
Yeah, hours and hours of work for literally just showing like 2 seconds worth of stuff.
yeah. I mean, I don't mind putting in the grind to do something, but at the same time, I think you know, if we looked at the end quests again, let me just go ahead and I've got a bunch. I'm just gonna do this, collect all these rewards. Oh, I got a block of diamonds, infinity saw, queen slime seeds, mob masher, Herculean flux storage. But yeah, it just, you know, you have all these singularities, and each of these, like crystal shards, it takes what is it, 1,500 crystal shards to make one singularity, and then it takes, you know, and then you got 30 of them you got to do, and then you need all 30 of those to make the ultimate singularity, and then you got to make the ultimate crafting tables, and then go into making creative essence, and getting to the creative stuff is where it just gets kind of grindy, and I don't think it might be fun to play on your own, but I don't think it'd make good content for YouTube. Although I know Direwolf did do all that, so if you guys want to see all that, go watch his series. You know, he did all the singularities and whatnot in the end.
I think it's one of the things, isn't it? I think, you know, what we've got to remember as well is that, you know, we all have other things going on.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a lot of grinding.
Right. All of us here, I think, have full-time jobs. We are not content providers. We're not making money off of YouTube. At least I'm not. So
I think it's, you know, it's all part of the fact that, you know, yes, absolutely. It shows that it's a really good pack. It's got a lot of longevity in it. There's certainly, you know, tons and tons to keep you interested and keep you going. But yeah, I think it's just one of those ones that, like you said, from a content perspective, there's a lot of grinding that it just isn't interesting for camera. And you know, if you sit there and think, well, actually, if I'm going to capture this and I've got to edit out so much stuff that would just be really dull viewing, you couldn't turn out regular content on it unless you were doing that full time.
I do have to say, as someone who isn't as experienced with the complicated mod packs as you guys are, I do always appreciate it when they put in the quests that you can kind of get started with and follow. It's a really, really helpful, like, just guide path, you know, for things that you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. It just gives you a steer, doesn't it, on what you can do, and then you can start discovering uses for those things and go, oh, actually, do you know what, I could do this. But it kind of guides you to learn the mods.
Yeah, I think if we had played this and there wasn't like the guide, I would have come in and been like, what am I doing? Like overwhelmed, you know?
Yeah, I don't think I would have known where to start with it.
No, I definitely wouldn't have.
Cool.
I think all in all, it was a pretty good pack.
Yeah, I think it's certainly one that I probably revisit as well.
Yeah, different but fun. And, like all of them, it definitely had good pros and cons, especially depending on how deep you get into it and how far you get with your machines and the paths you go down. So,
Definitely.
thumbs up from me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, definitely a thumbs up. It's a good pack to play. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. Now,
Enjoyed it.
yeah, now we should talk about our next pack. Ooh,
Drum roll.
this one I know it's got Raven all giddy and ready to go with. We've decided that we want to try a 1.18 pack, so we get all the fun 1.18 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be doing all of Fabric 5.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we've been.
I love all of Fabric.
We've been doing a test world and kind of playing through some of that to try to get an idea of what to look forward to. And
There's some super cool stuff in there.
yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, a lot of fun stuff. And of course we found the ugliest block in the game, I think, and that's the should we give? Yeah, let's go ahead. It's the stripped witch wood or witch hazel.
Witch hazel, yeah.
Yes, stripped witch hazel logs. They are green and gold, kind of.
It's the cat pee block or cat vomit block, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh no.
We've done something better.
No. That was limestone. This,
was it?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna build with that just for you.
Oh, yeah. But you.
Thank you.
If you actually do the
vomit
logs,
building.
if you do the logs, or I'm sorry, the planks, they're just a green plank, so they're fine. It's the stripped logs.
Oh no.
They're lime green with sort of the actual logs are lime green with a red core, aren't they? Kind of.
Yeah.
What? It's like a watermelon?
Kind of.
But like the crappy like bubble yum gum watermelon.
Oh,
I'll find some way of using it.
all right. Well, maybe after we log out here, we'll log into AOF 5, and you can see I put it to use on our lovely house.
Oh goodness.
Just so you can see the impact of this thing. All right. Well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this pack as much as we did. We look forward to seeing you hopefully in our All of Fabric series that's coming up next. So until next time, this is Desert Rat.
Lady Random.
Copper Raven?
Black Eyed Panther.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.